Hi, welcome to Gamers Web. My name is Mark, and in this video I'm going to take a look at Halo Flashpoint Rise of the Banished. This is a brand new set for Halo Flashpoint from Mantic Games, and it's changed the way the game plays completely. It's got brand new miniatures and some new rules, so without wasting any time, let's jump straight in. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Halo Flashpoint Rise of the Banished is a brand new way to play Halo. It's a very, very heavy box. Really, really heavy, as you can probably tell. I can't even get the entire box into shot. I had to rig around with my camera to try and get the tripod in the right position. And even then, I'm still struggling. Okay, so the Legends of Atriox has inspired entire legions of warriors to defy the Covenant and follow their own fates. This is the Rise of the Banished. This box provides you all you will need to take on your Spartan opponents with stunning new models, dice, gaming mat, and rules for the Banished. Your games of Halo Flashpoint will never be the same again. It contains everything we see here, which includes 4 elites, 8 Banished, a limited edition Atriox miniature, the cards for all the models, some brand new terrain, brand new buildings, brand new mat, and some other cards. Some of these actually replace the cards that are found in the previous sets. So the Wargames expansion, a couple of these cards replace those because they've been updated with new rules. Okay, so you get 1 Defiance Booklet, 8 Jiralhanae Models, which are the Banished themselves, 4 Sangheili Mercenaries, which are the elites, 1 Atriox, 19 player model cards, which are the token cards there, 23 new game cards, extra tokens, card terrain, 8 red D8, 6 silver marbled D6 command dice, and 1 deluxe playboard. So the deluxe playboard is roughly the same as the playboard that comes in the Spartan edition set, but with this nice reddish colour on it, red and purple hues. So let's get cracking. Now I've had this for a few weeks. It was delivered, they're going out now. I think the launch date is the 23rd of July, so they should be reaching people who pre-ordered them. But to be honest, I have quite difficulty speaking for long lengths of times because of my throat. So I've taken a while to actually get this opened. So please forgive me for the tardiness of not having it done on time, because I like to try and get these out whilst they're still fresh, but unfortunately my health hasn't been very good. So anyway, all that aside, let's see what we get. Alright, nice picture of Atriox smashing the heck out of some UNSC Marines there. Okay, quick side note, Ronnie Renton, Mr. Mantic, just did a interview with On Tabletop. I'll put a link it in the description. That basically dropped hints to Grunt's. My brain's gone. Grunt's. The sniper guys, what are they called? I can't even remember what they're called now. The wee sniper guys and ODST. So they look like they're coming very shortly. So I'll look at these components separately, but we've got the Flashpoint Defiance book, which gives you the rules and the background. We've got a set of tokens, which are double-sided. Okay. So these are tokens for scenarios, and then you've got your weapons like your slingshots and your brute weapons and stuff like that, and some counters for the grenades and what have you. Right. We have 2 lots of these tokens. We have an all new set of activation cards, activation tokens. So instead of using the UNSC, they have the Banished logo on them, which is very good. We have our assembly guide for the terrain itself, which all goes together quite easily, and it's double-sided terrain. You just slit together quite easily, and that's what it looks like when it's all done. And there's what 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of terrain. Rough count. There may be more. it could be me. Okay, so we get a big box of, or a big slab of terrain here, which I'm just going to quickly open so we can have a quick look at it and see what's in here. Now, this is my first time actually opening this. As you saw, I just took the cellophane off. I've resisted the urge to open it and look into it because I wanted to do the unboxing. Okay, so we've got sheet 8, sheet 1 and sheet 2, which do your buildings. And as you can see, they're double-sided. So we've got red on one side, we've got red on the other side as well. All right, I thought they were different. Oh yeah, they're slightly different. But we've got 2 sheets of those. That's sheet 1, that's sheet 2. That's sheet 3, which gives you the roofs and the bases. Sheet 4. So that's 4 sheets of terrain. And then we have our board, which I probably won't be able to get all in shot because it's quite a large board. Right, but we can get as much of it in shot as we can. Right, so as you see, it's very well done. It's nice, nicely painted. I really like that. And then we've got the Banished symbol in the corner here. Let's have a look again. There we go. That's fantastic. We get, for the first time, a tray that gives us we can actually put all our terrain away in a tray, keep it separate. Now, I'm not going to use this in mine because I like to build my terrain up and then I like to actually glue it all in place. So it's all done, but that's really good. You could actually keep cards in there as well. And then we get our meat and gubbins, which is, I'm going to reset the camera in a minute so we can actually have a proper look at this. But these are our cards, including Atriox, who's there somewhere. There's Atriox. And then we've got all the big Jiralhanae. Now, I'll do a size comparison to a Spartan in a moment as well. So, let's just get these out. Again, these cases that they come with, the plastic inserts, are amazing. They are a real godsend. Okay, so we get our command dice. Now, they're slightly different from the command dice that appear in the Spartan edition. These are, the ones in the Marble edition are a pearlescent Marble edition, sorry. They're not in the Marble edition. The Spartan edition are a pearlescent marble. These are more of a grey marbled effect. Then we get 6 of those. We get 8 D8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, 8 D8. Can never have enough. I think I've got about 60 dice in my my Spartan demo box. The only thing that I'm really disappointed about, and I don't understand why it's been done is when we look for the command dice are identical, just a different colour. And instead of having a Spartan, instead of having the Jiralhanae logo on them, they don't. They've got, or the Banished logo. They've just got a Spartan helmet on them, which I can understand why that's happened. You know, it's save costs. We have our cards, which we'll look at in a moment as well. We also have our weapons cards. We have red, and we also have the traditional blue cards. The red ones are for the war game, so you use the different points values for those. So we'll have a look at those in a moment, and we'll also have a quick look at the miniatures as well. And that's everything in the box. Okay, so we're going to reset the camera now, and we'll have a proper look at what we get in the box. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so reposition the camera slightly. Hopefully people will be able to see this properly. Right, let's jump in. So Halo Flashpoint comes with this Defiance handbook from Mantic. It's got a nice piece of artwork on the back from Halo Wars 2, I think. It might be original artwork, or it could be something that's been done by 353, but I'm not exactly sure. Okay, got a picture of Atriox on the front, and then let's quickly jump into this. Okay, so it gives us a brief overview of how to play the game with Halo Flashpoint and the Rise of the Banished, how we change things and we go forward with it. So we've got your basic ways to change it is agree points value you wish to play. Both players select a faction for the game. This can be the same faction as other players or different. Both players pick a fire team composed of unit profiles, extra weapons, items and upgrades, and you play the game using the normal rules and setup. Now, one of the big things about this is it basically takes the training wheels, as Ronnie mentions, off your Spartans, because there are certain scenarios in this game where, in this expansion, sorry, where you don't have respawns. It's basically, if you get killed, you get killed. But you don't have respawns on some of the scenarios. Okay, so commonly known as brutes due to their size and ferocity, the Jiralhanae are an aggressive species of pseudo-ursine mammalian bipeds who traditionally band together in packs with alliances between their packs forming larger clans. The constant conflict between those clans led to a nuclear war that devastated the homeworld of Dosaik. Many of the species' younger generation gladly embraced the Covenant and its faith in the Great Journey. However, the Jiralhanae were used as cannon fodder and disposable shock troops in the war against humanity, resulting in Atriox rebelling against the Covenant and founding a new faction of mercenaries, independents and loyal followers. The banished Atriox's defense against Cortana, refusing to bow to imperial rule, wrought the destruction of Dosaik and its 3 moons, leaving remaining Jiralhanae to the remnants of their culture and plot vengeance for all that they had lost. Right, as I say, I've got problem speaking, so please bear with me. Then the Banished, you may create a Banished Fire team, which includes Banished units from other supplements and the Jiralhanae lists in here. The Jiralhanae units come with the weapons stated for the points cost listed. You may select up to 2 of each option for your team, e.g. a 200-point team with 2 Jiralhanae Berserkers with energy shields and 2 Jiralhanae Berserkers with no energy shields, but not 4 with energy shields. Right, okay, so that kind of changes things slightly. And when I come to look at the cards, you'll find there's quite a bit of difference between the Banished and Spartans, as in armor-wise. They're glass cannons, but if you hit with them, you're going to absolutely devastate. We've got units, the points cost for them. So Atriox is 86 points, which makes him, I think he's the most expensive character in the game now. I think he's actually more expensive than Master Chief, but I'll actually have to dig through the Spartan edition to find that out in a moment. And I'll look at that when I come to look at the size comparison of the miniatures. So you've got Atriox, who's 86. Then we've got a Berserker with wrist blades, spike grenade with an energy shield 1, or wrist blades and a dynamo grenade. They're 34 and 33 points. Then we've got a Captain. He's got the Hydra and Fists and a Ravager, 60 and 58 points. Then we've Chosen Warriors, Sniper and Jiralhanae Warrior. So basically you're looking at between 33 to 60 points for your Jiralhanae. I'd say probably about between 33 and 50 because of the way it averages out. The most expensive is going to be your Captain, and then obviously Atriox is going to be the most expensive of all the characters. Okay, so we've got new keywords. So they've got EMP, electromagnetic pulse. This weapon causes an electromagnetic pulse or similar destructive effect on target areas. A weapon with this keyword will cause all energy shields to be depleted on a model, all models in the cube within the target model, including the target model themselves. If the weapon targets a cube, all models in the cube will be affected. They got guarded. The soldier doesn't have a vulnerable head area, either because of their particular anatomy or extra protection from their equipment. When this model is, with this keyword, is shot at with a shoot action and a range test, where like the range test dice roll will not benefit from headshots, 8s or 7s in some cases, but grant no extra dice. So basically, you can't critical them. You get an 8 train, you can't keep on rolling your dice. Even if you do roll an 8. It just counts as an extra, as a hit. It doesn't grant any dice extra. And then concussive. The impact of this weapon can leave target shocked or disorientated. If a model is attacked with this weapon as part of a shoot or assault action, then the attacker rolls more successes than the target. Then the target is pinned in addition to any damage caused. This includes models in the cube if it is a ranged weapon or a target cube. Okay, so we've got new additional weapons. Some of these have been changed. So we've got a brute shot, a skewer, a shot rifle, a Ravager. with the Brute Shot being the most expensive at 14 points. We've got a Mandala, a Sentinel Beam, a Mauler, and a Disruptor. The Shock Rifle card in this set is a revised profile and intended to replace the War Games supplement one, which is what I mentioned earlier. Speaking of mentioning earlier, the race that I couldn't think of is the Jackals. I don't know why they went in my head, but they come back again. So we've got then grenades. So we've got your Spike Grenade and your Dynamo Grenade. I'm not going to go into that because I want people to actually discover some things themselves. We've got special orders. So we've got the Banished special orders. Each fire team must select at least one special order, but may take up to 3. And they can choose from those purchased whenever a special order command result is spent. Pay the points for the special orders that you receive, so they go from 3 to 5 points. So you've got reinforcements, which is for Sangheili only. You've got Alliance, which is any banished. You've got Rampage, which is Jiralhanae only, and you've got Defiance, which is any banished fire team must include Atriox. Okay, so that's quite simple. And then they're all explained on the cards, and we'll get onto that when we get onto them. And then we've got new arena modes. Okay, so we've got VIP and then big team battles. So the big team battles, we have no respawns. Because you're not using respawns, you may be able to take more models. So you can double the points or compare more models into your arena. You've got more realistic equipment, new scenarios, and elimination. And then there's a bit of detail on the mangler there. And then we've got attrition, which is another scenario setting. Nice picture of Atriox there, and that's a quick look at that. Right. Okay, so now we're going to have a quick look at the cards, and I'm very impressed with this so far. But then again, I'm always quite impressed with the way Mantic present the games and stuff. Okay, so we'll look at the big cards for second. Look at the little cards very quickly, because like I say, I don't want to spoil everything for people. I just want to give people's interest a peek. Right, so we've got the Brute Shot, Skewer, Mangler, Shot Rifle, Ravager Range 1, Ravager Close Combat, Sentinel Beam, Disruptor, Dynamo Grenades, Spike Grenades, and Mauler. Those are all the ones you pay for because they're all in red. And then the teal, I did say blue, but it's a teal colour. These are the ones that are actually attributed to your actual characters themselves. Right, so what they're around with. Okay, so move those out of the way because we don't need those at the moment. Okay, so first up we've got, they're all double-sided. They have a blurb on the back which tells you more about that character, particular unit. And yes, excuse me, I just had a coughing fit, I had to pause the camera. Right, so tells you more about the unit. In here we've got the captain. He's got Energy Shield 2, Imposing, Jump Pack, and Tactician 1. He's got a range attack of 4+. He's got a fight of 4+. He's got a survival of 5+. He's got a movement of 1-3, which seems to be the same for most of the Jiralhanae. And he's got armor of 2 and 6 hit points. His close combat is fists, and they do knockback. And his rage is a range 4. It's the Hydra, and it does 1 AP. ESD1, lethal, ESD1, explosive, frag 4, and lethal 1. So that's the first one. Then we have the warrior. He's imposing, which all of the Jiralhanae are, which I'll get onto what imposing is in a moment. So he is 5-4-5 for his ranged, his fight, and his survival. He's got 1-2 for his movement and an armor of 1, which isn't very good, but given the fact that he's got 5 hit points, it shouldn't be too bad. He doesn't have shields. Now, there is another one of these which does have shields. Okay, so he's got his fists with knockback. He's got the commando, which has optics and rapid fire and a range of 6. He's got a grenade, spike grenade, which is a range of 3. It's one use only. It's sticky, grenade, and frag 4. Then, and he's got 5 hit points. Then we've got the Berserker, Energy Shields 1, Imposing, 6-4. 6-4 is basic stats, 1 to 3, and 1 armor. So they all seem to be having the armor of 1. And again, he's got wrist blades, which has knockback and smash 1, and AP 1, which is quite good, and 6 hit points, which is very, very nice. Grenade, spike grenade, again, we just saw that one. It's range 3, 1 AP, frag 4, grenade, and it's a 1 use only, and it's sticky. And I've got my cat moaning. Just be 1 second. Okay, it's amazing what you can do with cat treats and keeping a cat quiet, hopefully. Right, then we've got the Sniper. He's got Energy Shield 2, Imposing, range attack of 4, fight of 5, save of 5, and you'll notice something missing on his card. He's got a movement of 1-2, 5 hit points, but no armor. So this guy's going to go down pretty easily because he doesn't have an armor save. He's got the Mangler, which is close combat and range. He's got a range of 3, and both ways it's AP 1 and lethal 1. And he's got a Skewer, which is range 5, which is knockback, lethal 1, long and optics, and AP 3. Now, I think there was something put up on an errata very, very recently that this has changed, that the long has been removed, but I'm not sure without double checking. Right, and then they've got the Captain again, which we've just looked at. I think, didn't we look at the Captain first? Yep. So this one's slightly different. Or is it? Yes, this one's slightly different. Right. So this Captain, the first one we looked at, his stats are identical. Completely, it's just the weapons that he's armed with. So that one was armed with the Fists and the Hydra. This one is armed with the Ravager, and that's it. He's just got the Ravager. The Ravager has got 3 different ways of using it. Close combat, lethal 1, and then we've also got a range 6 and a range 5 with this weapon, and he's got armor 2. Now I'll have to read into that because I think there might be a misprint on that card. Then we have the Jiralhanae Chosen Warrior, Energy Shield 1, guarded, imposing tactician. So he basically is the equivalent of your Mark 7. He's got fists, which do not back. He's got a Sentinel Beam, continuous fire, lethal 1, range 6, and AP 1, and the spike grenades, which we mentioned before. Range 5, fight. Range attack 5, fight 4, survival 5, and 1 armor and 1-2 on his movement, and 5 hit points. And then we've got the Berserker, who's imposing. He's got range 6, fight 4, survival 6, 1-3 for his movement, 1 for his armor, and 6 for his health points, HP, wrist blades, and grenade, which we've looked at before. And then we've got another sniper who's actually got the energy shield. It's exactly the same. He just has an energy shield of 2, and he's got the shot rifle and the disruptor as his weapons. Then we go to our Sangheilis. So we've got the Sangheili Mercenary, who's exactly the same as the one that's in the Spartan box set. So he comes with Energy Shields 3 and Evade, which is pretty good. And then in close weapons, he's got an Energy Sword and a Plasma Grenade. So he doesn't have any ranged attacks apart from the range 1 on his Energy Sword and his Plasma Shield. A Plasma Grenade can roll range 3. We have the same one there again, just in case you get you've got the copy of the Spartan edition, you want to exchange them. We've got another Sangheili Mercenary. This one's got the Needler. I've gone through all those on my previous video, so I'm not going to go through those again. Same again. And then we've got a Mercenary with Plasma Rifle and a Mercenary with the Plasma Carbine. And that's all of those. Okay, so we've got our special orders and we've got Atriox. So Atriox is the big boy. We've got his background on the back of the card, which is with the rest of the units. He is Energy Shield 2, fearless, imposing, tactician, unstoppable. Alright, so quite a lot of keywords there. Tactician 2 is pretty good because it's going to give you 2 extra command dice every turn, and you can re-roll 2 command dice every turn. He's got 8 points, which makes him very, very difficult to take out. He's got a range attack of 5, he's got fight of 3, and a survival of 4. He's quite slow at moving, 1, 2, and he's got an armour of 1. Now, the thing that actually makes this guy really, really difficult to take out is his weapon. So he's got this gravity hammer. It's called the Chain Breaker. It has got 2 different options. So you've got ranged attack, which is AP 1, ESD 1, concussive, lethal 1, and smash 1. And then at range 1, it's got lethal 1, lunge, and concussive. And its power gauntlet has got AP 2 and lethal 2, which is pretty nasty. Now, apparently, if you get this guy moving in combat, he's going to be rolling, I think it's 10 dice to attack on a normal attack. I'll have to work it out, but that's what I think it is. And then we've got the special command rules here. So we've got Atriox's special command rule, which is Defiance. If a friendly model begins their activation pinned, you may use a special order result to free them from the stand-up action first, and they continue as normal. 2 short, 1 long action. Okay, that's Atriox's special thing. And then we've got the Jiralhane's special order, Rampage. An injured animal is often the most dangerous. Injured Jiralhanae will enter a berserk rampage when close to death in a last attempt to make 1 more kill. If the active Jiralhanae unit has 2 or more wounds already, they can spend a special order result to add +1 to their speed stat for a sprint action made in the activation. This movement must be used to enter a cube with a model enemy in it. The Jiralhanae player may re-roll 1 die during the resulting fight test. So basically they get themselves all worked up and ready to go and attack. Okay, so I'm going to quickly pause and we can have a look at the miniatures. Okay, right, so first of all we're going to start off with the ones that are out of shot at the moment, which are 3 of the Sangheili. So I'm just going to put those out. These are exactly the same models that come in the Spartan edition. They are very crisp, they are really nice, very, very little mold lines on any of them. So we have, I'll leave a link to my other video for the Spartan edition unboxing, which has got lots and lots of images of these guys. So we've got the guy with the needler, we have got the guy with the power sword, we have got the guy with a plasma pistol, and then finally for these guys we have, well, plasma rifle, sorry, not plasma pistol, and then we've got the guy with a plasma carbine, which is my least favourite of all the models. I don't like the angles on his armour, but it's a lovely model. Okay, so let's get to the meat of the matter, and we'll have a look at these bad boys one at a time. Okay, I need to just basically sort out the cards and I know which one's which. Right, so we have a Berserker. He's quite a big, chunky boy. He's got a spike grenade in his hand, or it could be a dynamo grenade. Well, it's a spike grenade. Lots of great detail, loads of armour plating, and part of his face is showing. Really nice looking model. So we get 2 different versions of that. We get one with a helmet on, one without a helmet on, I think, is it? Nope, they're both identical. More or less. Yeah, they look very, very similar. So we get 2 of those. We get the warrior, if I can just get to the right page. So, right page, right card. Now, obviously, there's some of these that have got shields, there's some that don't. Right. Okay, so the captain, that's the captain that has got the energy shield. and he's running forward, and as you can see he's got jump packs. And then the one that's pointing is the opposite one. The really beefy models. I mean, they are very, very big. I can't really, until I show you the side-by-side with the Spartans, you won't realise how big they are. Okay, and then we've got the two snipers. We've got this one here, who's got the two rifles in his hand. Sorry, the rifle and the pistol. And then we've got this guy here. Really nice. Lots and lots of detail. Lots and lots of extra bits added on. Alright. And then we've got the Chosen. Sorry, the other captain. I think, isn't he? No, he's not the other captain. He's the Chosen. He's got a rifle. And the Berserker. He might be the Berserker, actually. And then this guy here with the pistol type thing. Very, very nice. And finally, I'm going to move this out of the way, and then we can have a proper look and compare him to his pal. We have Atriox. Now, this model is huge. It's one of two models that Mantic are bringing out of Atriox. The other one's in a different pose completely. This is the one that comes in the game, and it's got a textured base, which is really nice. Lots and lots of detail. As you can see, I'm just coming a bit closer so I can have a proper look at him. Okay, and he stands quite tall. Now, I'm just going to grab a couple of figures that we can look at and compare. So, if we compare him in size-wise to the Mark 7, so that's how big the Mark 7 is to him. He comes up to his chest. He's a very big guy. So if I stand them side out like that, I'll get some pictures of what they look like side by side. I'm not going to assemble the terrain in this video, but I'll put pictures of the terrain in the end of the video. And there he is against the Master Chief. As you can see, you know, Master Chief only comes a little bit taller than the Mark 7. Very, very nice models. Really looking forward to painting him. It's going to be a bit of a challenge because he's quite detailed. Right, I'm just trying to find where I put my Master Chief box so I don't want to lose him. There it is. Right, put him away. Right, so that, dear friends, is a quick look at my unboxing of Halo Flashpoint Rise of the Banished. I do like the fact that you get this extra card thing to put in, but I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be using it. Not card thing, what am I saying? The tray for putting your miniatures in and your card buildings. Again, this guy's awesome. Well worth the price of admission. And Rise of the Banished is available now from Mantic Games. It's going live all around the world to our friends who have bought it and pre-ordered it, and it's well worth getting hold of. Right, so all it remains for me to say is I've been Mark. Thank you for tuning in. No matter where you are in the world, please stay safe, look after yourself, roll some dice, get some friends introduced to gaming. It's a really good hobby and it's good fun. And let's check out the future of Halo Flashpoint soon. I'm hoping to try and get a quick word with Ronnie very soon, but I can't promise that, but I will try. Right, so that's it. Take care, and we'll catch you again on the flip. Bye.